Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another Yes Futures Trading stream. Uh-oh. Today is Thursday. It is 9:57 a.m. A couple of minutes before starting a new period. And we are watching here. What we are watching here, I believe, is this is a second time. I believe it's even the third time that we have some counteraction to overlay inventory right at the opening. Seller is here. This looks like short inventory, but if we open, this market was getting short here, and all this inventory is short, and it was rebalanced here. You know, it got long in the second half, and particularly here when we had the first jobs report, the first weekly jobs report, which was negative actually, and it triggered a rally that gave us a spike. Um, the market opened inside this, but I wasn't paying too much attention to this one actually. What I did is I'm keeping an eye. I keep an eye on the bond market and this bond. Look at how this short this bond market one and what such a strong opening here it has. The 10 year actually, I guess it matched right, 8305. Yeah, it has matching highs from yesterday. It took it took care of this all the overnight inventory, and now we have some kind of it's still an inside bar, right? This is an inside bar, and we have a breakout of this inside bar to the downside. This bar has not taken this high. The breakout remains to the downside. Same can be said from um, from the 30. The 30 has some particular weakness here in the upper side. Just look at these highs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highs here. The market is trading off of these markets. This looks like short covering. Looks like a short covering. We have double high here, double top here. We have a range. Also, that this may have some. Now we have a potential sequential trade here, and the same thing is happening up here again. A narrower, a smaller range here. And today, what happened today? We have the 30-year old, 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. That is what I was watching today. Now, the counteraction has been completed. We don't have excess here. We don't have excess here. Something particularly interesting in Nasdaq, it was bought from the 50. Okay, if you were short here, got to be very careful here because this was what the market was watching, the 50. Okay, it took some of the single prints out, and now we have an inside bar right the center. Okay, what worries me here from yesterday are these 4 highs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 highs. It is true that this period M has taken these highs out. But I believe, right? My belief is there is still something. It would be better for a downside movement in the market open if this movement would have been maybe all the way up to here, or somewhere in this area here, in this area. This one is selling again from these highs. Very mechanical selling going on here. We have excess at the lower side. Short covering day yesterday. Excess, excess. Right? Technically, excess. All the highs, all the lows have excess, but not the highs. Right? Now we have another. You got 1, 2, 3. What are the odds here, right? Yesterday we were talking about how risky the shorts were. Okay, it went from the long being extremely risky to the short being extremely risky, and the resolution is about to be completed today. Let's see. I don't want to be short here. Opening inside previous day range is an advertisement for chop and rotation. I have a slight bias to the upside today. All of that because of that 6 white high in the 30. Just because of that. And rather, I did some selling. I did some selling here. But got to be very careful, okay? That being just a counterreaction to overnight inventory. I am flat. I have no intentions to do anything here. And I have a slight bias to the upside in the ES. But I believe the bond market is getting in the way now. That break that is happening in, not that break, the correction that is happening in to the opening bar in the 30 years bond market. I think that's getting in the way here. That's traders are watching that. All right. Can we have breakout of? Oh, by the way, I consider this a 3-day range. We got a 3-day range here. The overnight has been taken care of. Extremely exponentially weak high here. Very mechanical buying. Buying from this high. Nasdaq is selling from zero. Hope you are not short in this market. No, now. This is very misleading. Counteractions to overnight inventory are very misleading. Now the market is out of balance relative to yesterday. The ES and Nasdaq are not in harmony today. One is doing one thing and the other one is doing another. Nasdaq is, I perceive more weakness in Nasdaq than the ES. Nasdaq has taken the pullback low out, considerable. Back and forth from previous day range. I need a quick break now. I'll be back soon. All right, all right. I'm back. This high, this non-excess high has been corrected. The market is not getting, it's not getting through this. I am watching this level from yesterday, the 23. It's just not getting there. We may say now we have a 4-day range here. Okay, or maybe even say we have a bigger V-shaped formation here. This is the part that kills traders, right? They get misled for this counteraction. With this movement to the downside, people also like Nasdaq because there is sharper movements here. This low, I say this market is weaker because this movement, the counteraction took this low out. Right? This was my short-term reference in for today, but it's still an inside day. Right? There's a lot of chop and rotation that can happen in this market here. I don't like the fact that this is the second time the market has re-entered this range. First, it took this high out. It has taken this POC, has corrected, didn't take this high, and now it's coming back inside this range. This is a situation. The situation here is very different from Nasdaq. This is a breakout of the inside. This is it's a breakout of previous day range. Okay, breakout previous day range. And if or when the market comes back inside the range, that is a breakout failure. I'm talking about the intraday. Remember also, if you check your daily time frame charts, this market is still holding this breakout, but notice what is forming. What kind of formation do we have here? And come on, man, don't tell me selling from this. Oh boy. Did we talk about this trend? Oh come on, this trend line yesterday in the daily. And check, just take a look at what's happening here. Very mechanical trading here. It's just stayed a couple of ticks above this, and now it's being sold again. Also, this is going to help. I mean, it just gives me an idea of what kind of trading is going behind, right? What's happening? What kind of traders are the dominant force in this market? These are not daily or intraday. These are not short-term traders. These are short-term traders, but not retail traders that's coming here. The same thing happening in Nasdaq. Now, what has happened here first? Then here, now it's happening in the Russell index as well. No, look at this. God, this is. I mean, this is why I have a long bias in the ES because of this high. I wonder what can happen here. Depending on the bond auction we have today at 1 p.m. This can become a relevant, very very relevant level to be watching today? Oh, I was saying, once we have this counteraction here, it's really hard for traders to switch minds and also to understand that this trade is over. Right? This trade is over. It doesn't mean that I know that after that the market is going to come back, was going to come back and take this high. I didn't know that. Odds were, right? Odds are that market can be targeting the potential destination of this movement can be this high, right? Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is the trend line. You know, the 23 something. That's the trend line. Let me tell you exactly where that line is today, because it changes by the day. Today is at 19. Right away this line now. I will remove this from here and put it up here. Uh-oh. Right here. Like that. This is the trend. This is the trend line. Okay? Today the market has taken that trend line out. Let's check now how much volume. Have slightly lower volume. You know, this rally is happening with lower volume. I really don't like that. An indication that this can be just short. What we are watching here can be just short cover. Notice where the base of this 4-day range, including today, is right sitting right at the 50. Very mechanical, very mechanical. Low. If you have any questions, please let me know. And the next part, once you have this movement, the counteraction, that's the trade, right? Counteraction to overnight inventory. The next thing, something I don't know, but I don't know what's going to happen, right? So this is the part that traders, most people don't like to do, right? Because we think the trading is, the trader has to be trading all the time, and it's not like that. Trading is a performance activity in which you have to be observant. You have to observe and watch, get patient, process information, store a lot of data, right? And then make a decision. Now, if there is any opportunity that appears, get ready and actually take a trade, make a decision to take the trade. And people don't like that. People just don't like to be sitting in front of the screen doing, quote unquote, nothing, right? I have to be trading. I have to be buying. I have to be selling. I have to do something. I have to be doing something, because I am a trader after all, right? And it's not like that. Trading is not like that. 90% of the time, 95% of the time, that this business requires is observation. A vast majority of the time is spent in observation, observing the market, taking notes of what's going on, or trying to understand what's happening, right? That's key as well. Right? If I don't know what is happening, and I getting short or I getting long, more likely what I'm doing is just following price. Just following price. If I see the market going higher, I'm going to be a buyer. If I see the market selling, I'm being I short in the market. That's just following price, not having an appreciation of what the market is doing. And if you are doing that, you just check your record, right? You probably have notes of your trades and check your records. It doesn't matter how many good trades or bad trades you do, right? That's irrelevant, actually. What matters is when you have a trade that is good, how long are you in that trade? If you have a trade that is bad, how long are you in that trade? Okay, and at the end, what matters is how much gains you have, right? Because basing the business, basing your performance of, giving a note to performance based on the amount of trades, positive trades you have, or winning trades you have, that's not a good way to do it. Most of the professional traders, they have around 50, a little bit higher than 50. Some even have less than 50% wins. However, the record is positive, right? Checking the P&Ls, they're positive, consistently winning. Right? I don't care about how many trades I do, how many trades are losing trades, but how much you make at the end, right? If you keep the process, if you have a system, if you have a strategy, if you stick to your strategy. Very quick, just like yesterday, we have a distribution, but the situation is very different from yesterday. This might be the potential destination of this movement. Nasdaq is Nasdaq is in perfect balance there. Nasdaq has an inside bar, inside an inside bar. There can be a very, very dynamic resolution. What can happen here? I have seen this happen before, right? This is an inside bar here. Now we have another inside bar. It's trying hard, really. This high is no good. This high is no good. Let's chop here. And the thing is, what do you have here? Do you have an upside market? You have a downside market? What? No, you don't have anything here. Volume is decreasing. How much is this? Maybe 7%? Let me check. %8 lower, almost 9% lower. This is a breakout of Nasdaq is having a breakout of inside bar. To the upside. Still, these markets have a divergency. This trend line has been taken. Can you see? Right. Alright, now this high has been taken. That was the potential destination of this trade. Some selling coming here is expected. Now the next thing to monitor for continuous is closing the distributions here. which one I'm talking? I'm talking about this day. It's too far, really far back in time, right? This one. Right. You know, can you? The thing is, can you wrap your head about what happened here, right? It all started here in this period with this counteraction here. Very misleading. This is very misleading. For their range here. Now, it shouldn't take too much time, or market shouldn't have any, not too much issues or problems to close this distribution and take, you know, and do something about this range here. These references from the overnight are too far back in time. There's really too much time between, more than a month here. These are not too much important. I guess the next one in the upper side is this one here, followed by this level here, the 47. Oh, we'll call it 50. Right? Um, Now, Nasdaq is still an inside day. Right? The next thing to monitor is, the next reference or upside continuation of this movement. This is a breakout of an inside bar. This is the opening, the inside bar, breakout to the upside. It's coming back inside this range. I don't want it to come back inside this thing. That will show some lack of conviction. Much less buying from this seller, for example, or buying from hardback, or buying from last, which is last is daily hardback now. Really low volume. All right. Unless you have any questions, I guess I'm going to be calling it a day. We have a breakout of this 2-day range here. If I zoom out a little bit, I have a 4-day range. If you zoom out a little bit more, I have short covering here, kind of truncated at the upper side, and a breakout of this 14 or 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, 14-day range, right? This is my main. As long as this level here is kept, or holds, this is still a breakout of this range. I don't know if this market, I have my doubts about the strength of this market to take these highs. There is plenty of weakness in the upper side. I don't know if you can come back all the way up to here. Very mechanical trading, if you can see here. You were checking Nasdaq as well. This is very mechanical too. Coming back to this high, buying from this high, buying, selling from those highs. Older traders like this kind of markets because these are more like traditional markets, right? Where more sophisticated traders can trade the traders here. This markets what we are trading now, what is happening now, are very different than the one that were just 1 week ago. Okay, just 1 week ago was completely different. Now there's no other one. I suspect this is going to change as well. About let's see, about 4 or 5 weeks is going to change too. That's I am speculating here that it may change. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you have a good day so far. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.